Who would be at fault?
Yes,
Ultimately, Joe Biden, but when they were asked, they were returned. But NARA goes through and says, hey, these ones are missing, but there's so many documents. Every day, how many documents? Every memo is a document. There's a variety of levels of security for different documents.
And so
some of Biden's stuff was personal notes that he made. And being a vice president or president is a 24-hour job. So documents leave with those individuals all the time.
And
That's
so
why Hillary had a private server on her location, because it's a 24-hour job. They can't always be sitting in. They can't always be sitting in the.
Thomas, read that.
So
Right
what
there.
was the document, Thomas, that NARA wanted back?
I don't have all those information. I don't know. It's in the documents case, and we'll find out when it comes to court. I'm not going to say he's guilty or innocent. I let the court play that out. So I'm
Stacey, what does that say right there, Stacy?
It says presidential records come to NARA at the end of his administration. The freedom of FOI, whatever, applies to the presidential 5 years after the president has left office. NARA uses this time to begin and conduct an archival processing and otherwise prepare for the onset of public access. So again, Jello, do you want to say that
they have up to 5 years
to go
they
through
have
the
up to 5 years to ask for those back, but
So
they don't
then
need to
how
wait.
did
They
they
don't
go
need to
through the
wait the whole.
documents?
They don't need to wait the whole 5 years.
How
if
did
they
they
come
go
up with
through 1 million documents to find a document that was missing from Donald Trump?
So you have a checklist. You're going down page 1. Oh, we're missing this one. Let's ask for it. Page 78. Oh, we missed that. It takes time to go through on your checklist for all these. But here, let's read this again. Places the responsibility for custody and management of incumbent presidential records with the president. He's ultimately responsible. That's where I'm going to end it. I'm going to go eat.
And Stacey.
Okay, Thomas. He's like,
Biden
okay,
now.
I'm get there. I'm going to eat.
If NARA got a Freedom of Information request for a document that was in Biden's possession, and they asked for it, and Biden says, you know what? No, I'm going to take 9 months to look through it. Then you could say it's apples to apples. But that's not what happened, right? The only reason why NARA even asked is because they get a Freedom of Information request, because they don't know what these people take. They just don't. And they
don't.
They
Do they?
don't. And they
Oh,
complain,
so
and they
then how
complain
would
that it should be a
NARA
better process.
So let me ask you a question. If they don't know what they're taking, then how would NARA ask for these documents back?
Because they get Freedom of Information requests from the media, from reporters, and they're like, oh shit, it's not in our archive. Then you go directly to the man.
Again, independent, like I said, what were the documents that they needed so badly that they needed the DOJ and the FBI to go and raid Donald Trump's house?
Trump was the president of the United
Like,
States.
give
You guys
me
are
a
acting like
break.
he fucking broke out of
They
prison.
were
and
classified
fucking
top secret documents. That's it.
But he's the president, bro. What do you think? He knew everything that was going on in America.
So he
right?
gets them right back.
He's the president of
It
the
doesn't
United
matter.
States, bro. You guys are acting like this guy is a fucking prisoner that came out of prison and stole the damn documents. Come on, let's be real. He was the president of the United States,
Correct.
bro.
Yeah, fine.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's the argument then?
The
What's so
argument
hard
is
about
you
understanding
comply
that
with a
part?
subpoena and you get your document back once the government.
No, that's not what we're talking about. And independent, listen to what I'm going to say very clearly. Now, each president has left the White House with documentation. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. The vice president leaves with documents. Yes or no?
Yes. Two we know of.
The senator leave with documents. Yes or no?
May or may not. I don't know.
How many years have presidents been leaving with documents
May or may
from
not.
the House, from the White House, up until Donald Trump?
How many others did it?
Yes. So
All of them
you
did
need to
it.
say to yourself, with your critical thinking upstairs, why would they go after Donald Trump for documents and not every single president prior, and vice
He's the only
president,
one
and
that
senator.
comply with NARA or
You
the.
have got to be kidding me. Like, this is the thinking that people
Better her.
don't even have.
He's the special
Critical
investigator
thinking
that said it.
skills. Hold on, independent. People don't even have critical thinking skills for themselves because they hate Trump so much. This is the most mind-boggling thing that I can't even understand. I honestly can't. Lefty, do you want to talk about what you have in the box? Are you there?
Up and
Yeah, I'm
away.
here. Unfortunately, I'm in the middle of committing an act of terrorism. I'm
You may
cooking
not want to say
steaks.
that too loud, please, on my live.
Well, you'll understand why. So somebody asked me to cook a steak for them. I said absolutely, but then they said the two words that make me think that they belong to ISIS. They said "well done."
Oh my gosh, that's me.
Yeah. So
You don't love me anymore?
apparently, I'm cooking a well done steak, so it feels like I'm participating in ISIS activities right now. So.
I mess up a filet mignon because I always ask for it.
And
Well
this is the biggest
done.
argument, right?
That's
That
my
the
wife.
left says it's so amazing to me that the left says, well, if he had just gave them back,
Yeah, that's not it.
slap on
That's
his
not it.
hand, he should have complied.
They would say, no, no,
But you know
no,
what's-
Donald Trump, no
Yeah.
more.
And it's so funny
Those are
that
idiots.
Biden had the documents all along, but because he got caught stealing from the piggy bank, he was like, oh, I'm just going to comply and give these back for you.
And he acts like he
I'm
didn't
so
know he had him.
sorry.
And he acts like he didn't know he had him for 20 years.
Give me a break.
Don't tell me he didn't
Who
know he
got
had him.
Biden?
That is just dumb as hell. He knew he had him.
And he acts
admitted
like
to
he
it.
didn't know he had
He
him.
admitted
Then why did he
to
turn him in? Why did he turn
He
him in?
admitted to it because he's an idiot.
If Nara didn't know he had him, DOJ
Did you
didn't know he
just
had
say,
him.
why did he turn him in?
Why didn't
Correct. If he wasn't
didn't
caught
he?
by anyone and they were just in his garage, why did he turn him in?
Why didn't he? You tell us. Go ask him.
What?
Why did
Because
he?
he
You're
would've
asking a
wanted-
very
Continue to
stupid
leave him in his
question.
garage.
How's Biden going to act like he didn't know he had him for 20 years?
Exactly. He knew he had him. He said it in the book. I'm sorry, Raul. You're wrong. He said it. He admitted it. He knew he had him. And if Nara knew he had them, then they should have asked him too. Period. They didn't.
He did know
He
he
was
had
a
him. 'Cause he-
senator. He was a senator.
You didn't hear what he
was a-
said earlier, what Independence said earlier.
No,
He
can
said
I
he
say
happened to notice
something
them.
Go
to?
ahead,
He
Amy.
happened to notice them.
Okay,
in the
I'm
garage.
gonna say something right now.
Right.
So everyone understands when they found the documents, they said that he was incompetent to stand trial.